Now, Israel has launched more attacks on targets in Gaza today. At least 25 people were reportedly killed when Israeli tanks and aircraft bombarded areas in the north. The CBC's Tom Perry has more from Jerusalem.
The Israeli military appears to be intensifying its operations in Gaza. In recent days, there were evacuation orders for large parts of northern Gaza and Gaza City in advance of what was expected to be a stepped-up military campaign by the IDF against Hamas. That stepped-up campaign now appears to be underway. Witnesses are reporting Israeli strikes across large parts of Gaza. We've seen images now from Zaytun, which is a suburb of Gaza City, of a school where displaced people had been sheltering. It's been hit. A number of people were killed there. We're seeing images of people sifting through the rubble. We're seeing images as well at the local hospital of bodies wrapped in white plastic bags. That's really become a ubiquitous image coming out of Gaza in the last few months as this war has dragged on. We're hearing as well about an attack at a seaside cafe that was still open, still operating, but came under attack today. People killed there as well. So it really does seem like the Israeli military has stepped up its operations, and we're seeing that now in the increasing number of casualties amongst civilians in Gaza. Now, of course, the Israeli military says that it's targeting Hamas. It's saying it's going after command and control centers, and it insists it never deliberately targets civilians, but the number of civilian deaths does just keep climbing. This does come as there is more talk at least, about the possibility of a ceasefire. A senior advisor to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to be in Washington this week. There has been talk about a stepped-up efforts toward a ceasefire in terms of like diplomatic efforts to do that. We're seeing as well Donald Trump going out on social media this week urging the two sides to reach a deal in Gaza, bring the hostages home. And on that issue of the Israeli hostages, the 50 living and dead hostages that Hamas still holds in Gaza, we did see tens of thousands of people gather in Tel Aviv on Saturday night. That's the weekly vigil held by the families of Israeli hostages and their supporters. That had been put on hiatus for a couple of weeks when Iran and Israel were exchanging bombs and rockets. That got back underway on Saturday night, and again, the clear message there from tens of thousands of Israelis, hostage families, their supporters, was that it's time for a ceasefire, it's time for the fighting to stop, it's time for the hostages to come home, and certainly in Gaza, the hope is that it's time for the killing to stop. Tom Perry, CBC News, Jerusalem.